Hey, this is Master Sergeant Chris Norton coming to you from postmilitaryadventure.com. And just a real quick note, today I got out and I just moved to a new area and I need to find a new PCM, primary care manager, new doctor. And I thought I would take a ride today, kind of see where um, one of the two people that were the closest to me, what his office was like, kind of check it out, check the staff out, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, headed down that way, stopped at Twin Peaks, had lunch, um, met a really nice young lady by the name of Jessica. Been dating the same guy for 2 years, but just really super nice. I was there by myself. It took her kind of a little while to kind of come over and kind of break the ice with me. She's like, a lot of people are loners that come in there and sit by themselves that just don't want to be messed with. And in general, that's probably the case with me. But sometimes it is nice, especially when you meet someone that was as nice as she was. And anyway, she's been dating the same guy for a couple of years. Very nice young lady. Nothing weird about it. Just nice. And a waitress that I would probably ask for again because she had just a great personality, and that was good. Then I went down to the doctor's office. Really enjoy. Okay, I couldn't find the place, so I pull over and I call up. And I said, "Hey, can you give me a landmark? This is where I am. I'm right by Christian Brothers. I'm also right in the same parking lot with this Wood Forest Bank." The guy says, well, you need to go about 15 minutes down the road. We're kind of in a new part of the little town, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, well, give me the address. So he gives me the address. I write it down. I go to put it in my GPS. And I realize it's the same freaking address that I already had. So I'm looking around. I'm thinking, wow, I'm at 6910 and the building is 6912. Well, they had a weird sign out in front of their building that made me believe this big, huge building was something else. Well, I go over there, I pull up literally three parking areas roughly, and boom, there it is. The doctor's office I was looking for. As I walk in, I'm like, hey, are you Michael or whatever his name is? He's like, yeah. I said, you know that person you just hung out with? That was me trying to get some directions. I said, just so you know, the Christian Brothers is right there. He goes, oh, I thought you were saying some other place and Wood Forest Bank. And I said, dude, Wood Forest Bank is the building next door. And he's like, really? I'm like, man, really to learn your surroundings. But hey, I can't get on it too hard because I didn't know where the hell I was. Anyway, met a great staff, and I couldn't believe the office is actually open 7 days a week, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna send my PCM change form and get that done. But the other thing is, on my way home, I took a road I hadn't been on since I was kind of searching this area. Very easy drive to get back to my place. But I passed this Barstool store. Um, and I've been meaning to stop there because I have a nice big bar area in my new home that kind of joins with the kitchen, sink and all that. Anyway, it's bar height. Went in there and met a really nice guy named Ernest and sat down in a few of the chairs. And wow, a lot of them honestly pretty cheesy. Would work for all kinds of different situations, but I got a pretty nice house and I was looking for something pretty specific, something unique. And the brands he had, he said, look, they can be, like, I think he actually said the term 6.5 million choices when you pick between colors and materials and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we got to talking a while. And for some reason, you ever just meet somebody and you open up? That kind of happened with me and Artist. We got the jaw jacking. He told me a few things about him, and of course, I got the Wounded Warrior hat on here, walking with a cane, and Ernest. I forget how we got on a conversation on Lowe's and Home Depot. Apparently, he's a Home Depot guy. I've got this big fat Home Depot gift card from a friend, and I need to get him a ladder to get up to these lights that are like 16 feet in the freaking air in my living room. At least if they're not 18. They're tall. 6 chandeliers up there that have 8 candelabra bulbs each. And I can't get up there. One, I don't need to be climbing that high. Two, I don't have a ladder to go that high. And Ernest just opens up and says, Chris, give me your phone number. He goes, let me check at the warehouse. My dad, they got a bunch of ladders. He goes, I don't mind. I'll throw it in the truck tomorrow and come down there and swap those lights out for you. And I'm thinking, wow. I mean, you know, it speaks volumes. In the world we live in today, we see a ton of violence. We don't see very many random acts of kindness. And that's kind of what this is. I want to remind you, all of you, that the world truly, everybody does have a kind side. And in general, we all want to be good to each other. It's just sometimes we don't make the time for it. And sometimes that time, it could be this. Can you see that? I can't even get my fingers that close because it could be opening a door. It could be a half a second. Just pull that door open for somebody. Help somebody out in any kind of way. I can't believe this kid just said, hey, you know what? I'll come to your house and swap those bulbs out for you. He saw I didn't get around that well. I was hurting a little bit, but he just said, you know what? You live right down the road. I'll come do it. And now, he's probably trying to get some business, and that's okay too, because I really do like his products, and I'll probably buy from him anyway. But the fact that the kid would come out and do that is just, it's touching. So what I want to ask all of you out there, anyone that's listening or watching this, do something tomorrow, just a little something. I don't care if it's the guy selling the paper, a Sunday paper at the corner of a light you pass by every day. Maybe swing by McDonald's and pick up a warm cup of coffee for him, or maybe a bagel, or stop. It doesn't have to be something tangible. It can be just opening a door. It could be walking in someone and maybe the manager of the store you shop at all the time, a Kroger or an HEB, and you see them all the time and you kind of wave, whatever. Stop in and say hello and say, you know what? I've been shopping at this store for a long time and I really appreciate the way you keep the store. It's neat. It's always stocked well. I love the sales. It makes no difference. It's gonna make a difference in their life no matter what you say. It's gonna make them feel better. The fact that you acknowledge them. We're pack animals by nature, and we love being stroked on the back. Let me tell you, we love somebody telling us, hey, good job. So, tell somebody good morning. Have a nice lunch. Leave an extra tip. Leave a stupid tip. If you can afford it, just leave a absolutely insanely stupid tip. And now that's given that they've earned that tip. I'm not going to say, I've left $100 tips many times on a coffee or a Coke and an appetizer, a piece of pie or something. Is it crazy? It probably is. I'm out of my mind most of the time anyway. But the fact is, you can impact somebody's life. $100 isn't going to break me today or make my day. But for somebody in the service industry, it could be a huge deal. So if you go anywhere and there are service people that you deal with normally on a regular basis, you probably already know a little bit about their life, a little bit about their story. It doesn't have to be $100. Instead of leaving 10% or 20%, leave 30 or 50. Match the bill. $12 bill, leave 24. It's not that big a deal. And most of the folks I'm talking to, it's not going to impact your life hugely to have done it, but you will impact somebody else's life. I just, I'm a little excited. I mean, Ernest really kind of hit a soft spot with me today, because not many people would go out of their way to literally load a ladder up and come out to your house. They don't know you, come out to your house and change your freaking light bulbs. Um, Call me crazy. Anyway, this is Master Sergeant Retired Chris Norton from postmilitaryadventure.com, and I'm hoping that you guys get out and make a difference today. All right, sign out. Thank you very much. I think this video might have died on me, so well, my monitor sure as hell went to sleep on me. But I'll see you guys again soon. Bye. Hey, this is Master Sergeant Chris Norton from postmilitaryadventure.com. And again, I want to come to you, and I'm adding this. I'm trying to add it anyway, right into this video. So I'm trying to throw in some big, hopefully it happened. Yeah, I did. I don't want any of you thinking, you know, I'm a wealthy guy. I'm not at all. But $100 tip, it is possible. If you want to know, here's the God's honest truth. I've not worked in 3 years. You know what I do? I'll sit here and talk in front of the camera. I write some blogs. If you want to know how you can create something from home, I'm not going to tell you to quit your job. I'm not going to tell you this is easy, but I will tell you it's possible. You got to get off your ass and do it. The best way to start is to click down below. I have a link down there to my website. Sign up on the side. There'll be a little place where you can put your information and get involved. If you need more information, you can email me. Again, go to my website. All the information's there. But you have to get started if you want to change your life. Okay, the first part of this video was about random acts of kindness. This is about a specifically purposeful act. If you want to change your life, if you want to live a life of abundance and not just being here, it's up to you, folks. It's up to you. Someone taught me, and to be honest with you, I'm not going to teach you. My life, I'm way too free for that. But what I can do is give you the same tools I had, and I can get you the same teachers that I had. So if you want to change your life and make your life better, would it be to take on more responsibility and more work, or would it be to do what I'm offering you? And that is a way to show you how to blog daily, do some videos if you want. You don't have to, and make some extra money. It's pretty easy. You can talk about anything that you're passionate about. I don't care what it is. Tonight I talked about a bunch of random acts of kindness. Honestly, seriously, really? Yep, that's it. It works. So click the links below, like my video. I'll see you on the inside.